Hello my lovelies and welcome to another vlog. This is what I'm wearing today. But I have boots on and socks. I was out yesterday. You'll see what I got up to at Circles, my favourite one of my favourite pre-loved shops. And what I got there, I sent her a message saying, it's cold, I need a coat. I have no coats for autumn. I've only got thick for winter and jackets like this. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing today because it's beautifully sunny, but there's a bit of wind. I think it's going to get up to about 16, 61 if you're in America. That's very cool for here in September. Anyway, please forgive me for all that wittering last week. But the weather was so bad, I had to stay in. Look how happy I am to be wearing normal glasses. And it was so wonderful to get the all clear from the lovely surgeon. I can't actually take these off because I can't see. But I don't know if you can see, I look, well to me, because I've been looking frightful. Must close that door. Frightful since I moved in here. It's all caught up with me. And yesterday I was walking around Brighton and it kept raining. Like a dead person, a half dead person. I think it's finally all caught up with me. I'm so thrilled I got the all clear on the eye and it's doing really well. He was so happy. But I have been exhausted, which you would all have expected. And last night I felt like I was coming down with flu, felt so unwell, kept falling asleep. I reckon I slept 10 to 12 hours in between whatever I was watching. I can't even remember what I was watching. I just wanted to go to sleep. And I slept and slept and slept. And I think I feel nearly like a new woman. I think that's all I needed. I put fake tan on. That's made me feel a lot better and look a lot better. And, oh, top tip for the end of that makeup, I should have said, because this is cream and that lovely short, very old brown jacket from Zara years ago. Well, I've done it once already, but always go round your neck because I found the collar absolutely filthy today and I haven't got time to wash it and dry it, so I just washed the collar bit. Okay, so I'm off to meet Mary for lunch. Now, the only time we've met for lunch this year on our own as it is at Coates, and we've always been blessed with the weather. So it might be Friday the 13th, but we might be able to sit outside with our jackets close at hand. And my top tip, which I tell you every year, is I put leggings underneath because I just hate being cold. So if it gets too hot, I can whip them off. I can pull them up and get my legs in the sun. So all sorted. So, you know, Mary hates being filmed and other people hate being filmed. So it's just a restaurant with a back patio, which may or may not be open. But what I will do is film on the way into town because it's very beautiful. We've got the sea on one side and beautiful, it's Kemp Town we go through from Rottingdean. Beautiful, very old buildings. I think they're all around Edwardian. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Victorian, Edwardian. Anyway, they're gorgeous. They're all grade 2 listed buildings. So John will pop some music on and you can come with me into town and I'll see you later. Right, I am so bloody cold and miserable that I sent a message. Do you remember her mum? I've forgotten your name. Norma. Do you remember Circles, pre-loved, near Brighton Station? I sent her a quick message saying, please, have you got any coats? This is too big, but you wait till you see the Kenzo. That one's not me. What was it? Oh, there are more to come. So this needs a steam.
I like the colour.
I like the colour, but they haven't seen the Kenzo one.
That's a Jaeger one, yeah.
Is it Jaeger? Well, we'll have to choose.
Looking very
favourite.
smart.
Oh, yeah, smart. You see, smart puts me off immediately. I don't. Nice. And you remember I got this here, thanks to Jules. She keeps bringing more coats out though. Way too small. Tiny.
Yeah, it's a little bit tiny.
Oh, what a shame. This is very me. Right, Kenzo, Norma. Where's the Kenzo?
Where did the Kenzo go?
Where's the Kenzo? You'll love this one. Everybody. Just wait a sec. I'll have to put that there. Thank you, Lisa. It is Lisa, isn't it? Laura, sorry. I'm so bad with names.
Laura's a newbie. Looks really good with that orange. Very nice.
Is this everyone's favourite?
Definitely. It's more unique.
Yeah, got one like that, Jules.
It's mine too.
Wow.
Blue around your face.
Makes me smile.
Good. Perfect then.
Thank you, Jules.
You're
I can't
welcome.
believe I sent you a message. Have you got any coats? I've got loads in storage, but they're either thick. I'm not being extravagant. My new thing for the rest of the year is only in a sale, only pre-loved. I have masses in storage, but they're very thick winter coats or jackets. We need a coat.
Plus we've sold a couple of your bits, so
Exactly.
even cheaper.
It's a win-win. Can I go to Lisbon in this? Yes.
I'll be good for Lisbon.
It'd be good for Lisbon, won't it? Kenzo. Look at this lovely shot of the pavilion. I'm very, very early and Mary's very, very late. So I'm going to go and sit in the sun. Wow, look at that sky. Sorry, that's a bus in the background. Well worth a visit when you're in Brighton. So is the museum, which is right next door to this. A little bit of history for you. I had to look up which king. It's George the Fourth. It's a regency building. He built it as his palace. My parents used to bring me to Brighton a lot when I was young, and I was called it the Onions. I still do occasionally. But yes, it was his palace by the sea. And he was a very, very naughty boy in there. Wild parties, sex, drugs and rock and roll. And Victoria had no time for him whatsoever. And I'm not sure she used it once she came in to reign. I'll show you. I didn't know till Mary and I did that walk in the summer that there was a statue of her around the corner. We've missed it. 25 years I've lived here. Anyway, as far as I remember, Victoria was very unimpressed with the way George the Fourth behaved in that palace. Here she is. There's Victoria. Never noticed her before. And here is George the Fourth. Here we are. A cinematic view of the park. How gorgeous is this? I wish they had seats. I don't want to sit on the grass in this lovely dress. I'm sure you agree. Oh well, I'll stand in the sun. Away. Oh, that's the dome. I show you this every time we come here. Yes, I've been putting food out for the foxes. Haven't seen any yet. Whoever it is very shy, but just to keep you up to date. I think I'll have to wait till I move, because if those squirrels are anything to go by, God, they were fat. People are feeding the wild animals, which makes me very happy. Okay, in for lunch.
But
She can open the roof. No, it's cold. It's freezing in the shade. Thank you for showing me. Right, we're inside. And oh God, I've forgotten her name. Sharon. I met a lovely follower called Sharon from, sorry, darling, from Arizona. Oh, she's got her food. Sorry, Sharon. This is Sharon from Arizona. Say hi. And her son, what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew lives in London and now has dual citizenship.
I am.
How long have you lived in London?
7.5 years.
Well done. And why do you love it?
I don't know. Just caught me.
Weather's gorgeous, isn't it?
Couple days of year.
I haven't shown you, right, that's my house, rental. I haven't shown you the lovely view when the weather's nice. Look at that. You can see for miles and miles, and there's all little sailing boats on there. Anyway, I'm not showing you me at the moment because I've just thrown on jeans and t-shirts and stuff to go and get a bit of shopping. More later. Just going out of an evening. Look, I've got non-prescription glasses that I got at the festival. I'm dressing up. Got my usual brown boots. I need to buy more boots this year. I've got my Iris Apfel jacket on. And, I've got rid of the smell of damp in those cupboards with white vinegar. Thanks to my lovely Hayley at the DIY place in Rottingdean. So I'm ready to rock and roll. This is the first time, well, the last few days I've really felt like I'm at home, even though it's not my home. And I'm sleeping much better and I feel like dressing up and going out. So I'll take you with me. It's, do you know, I can't remember the title, but you know what I'm like with names, but it's something like, it's to do with global, what is it to do with? It's junk food, that sounds wrong. It's anti-junk food and anti-climate change and anti-everything. What's that? Ooh, I heard a strange noise. So I'm on my way and you'll find out more when we get there. What a lovely evening. Look, people on the beach. Or the tiny, tiny, tiny dots. I decided to wear the beautiful jackets that you saw that I got from Circles, because it's Jules of Circles who's organising this night. And that beautiful green fluffy jacket, believe it or not, was too hot. So same underneath, but I thought this it looks rather nice with dark jeans. I'm going to get my navy polo neck out of storage on Monday. Right, okay, onwards and upwards. So before we go in, because I'm a bit early, this is a typical street in Kemp Town, straight down to the sea. It's a lovely villagey atmosphere. If it was the other side of the pier, I would definitely look here. But yeah, it's 10 minutes from Rottingdean. So it's the other side. Right, it's Climate Women's Supper. But it definitely said something about junk on it. We'll have to ask Jules. Nice building, isn't it? I'm totally on time. I hate being on time. This is very nice, isn't it?
A little women's circle back in January on the first floor of my store in the North Lanes.
Called Circles.
Called Circles. PR. We wanted to bring people together to share positive climate stories and action, because it can all feel a bit daunting out there.
Somebody on a bus told you about me.
Yes, I think it was someone on a bus, and I looked you up.
Thank you. And would you tell everybody your wonderful name on Instagram?
My name on Instagram is Lady Midwinter Wolf 666.
666. Good girl. Lady Midwinter Wolf. Look at your outfit. You look divine. And Amanda's here, everyone. And Amanda's we've had a therapy session, the three of us. Some people are very nasty to women who look like us. And we think it's because we look a bit glamorous and confident.
I've been very betrayed by quite a lot of women.
It's not right, is
but
it?
Then I do know some other women who are absolutely amazing.
The best people in the world. I agree.
You have to search them out.
It's really, really cheered me up knowing that both of you have been through the same thing.
Yes.
So yes, we have had a bit of a therapy session. YouTube wonderful followers. Anyway, this week's far more exciting than last week, isn't it?
My struggle was actually doing a painting of Marlene Dietrich and realised I'd have to do a painting of her from other people's photographs.
Yes, that's not.
And that's not real.
So you want to do
And
real
I'm doing
people.
Real people, and my project is going to be about creating them in certain personas.
Look how
if they're up for
lovely
it.
it looks.
Oh,
Oh.
it's amazing.
I don't know. No, I didn't show you this, did I? After the Saturday night at the women's supper. Oh, that was amazing. Anyway, I didn't show you the full length. Isn't this coat amazing? It's mohair. It's perfect for what turns out to be summer again, but much cooler evenings, obviously. Anyway, this was from Circles. Circles is definitely my go-to shop at the moment because I'm in town a lot, doing things, lawyers and things like that. And I'll show you a picture, John. There's a still to go in here. I went to the I keep forgetting what it's called. Storage. I went to my storage place. I think it's because I have an absolute phobia about all my stuff being in storage that I can't actually say the word. Oh, what a disaster. Top tip. Have I told you this already? Might have told you this already. That they write on all the boxes on top and then layer the boxes up to here. But they don't write on the side. Kitchen, bathroom, clothes. So I had terrible problem finding things. Had to keep getting guys in to pull things down. Anyway, I only got half of what I needed. But look at all those winter coats. I think I have enough winter coats, and I've got this. And you'll see another one in a bit. I did manage to get these out. Oh my God, they're so comfortable. And these, if I need them. But I am letting go of those beautiful cream boots from Clechery. I cannot put them on. The laces absolutely drive me nuts. Can't get my foot in properly. It takes me 10 minutes to put the boots on. Should never have bought them. They rub here. I'm still breaking them in. I just gave up and gave them to Jules at Circles to try and flog for me. I am so fed up with wasting money going shopping in London. It only happens in London. I buy the most ridiculous things and never wear them or use them. So that is a big no-no. Unless it's pre-loved, vintage, in a sale or gifted, I'm walking past. Right, so the get-together on Saturday was absolutely brilliant. It was a lovely group of women. I found a choir to join. I'm sure I've said all this before. I found a choir to join in Brighton on Thursday night, so I'll be giving that a whirl before and after I move. That's all going well. All the paperwork's being done as we speak. And what else did I find there? Swimming, sea swimming. When I move to where I'm going to, north of Brunswick Square in Hove, there is a women's swimming group. So I will start next April, May, build myself up slowly so that I can become, I would say, a sea dipper rather than a sea swimmer. am not going to, I hate swimming in waves. So I will be one of those that just goes in and gets nice and icy cold. We'll see. I say this every year and never do it. Right, on with the rest of the show. I don't know what's coming next, but I hope it entertains you. I have been out and about far more than the last week's vlog. Addendum to whatever you've just been watching. This is on a completely different day, a hot day, as you can see. I don't know what's happened. We had winter and now we're back to summer. Very odd. But I just wanted to say, for those who because John wasn't editing and I did it in a hurry, I chopped the most dramatic bit about the foxes out, for which I apologise profusely. What I was going to tell you was, I never saw Socks the Fox again after Jack died. I mean, how peculiar is that? I just assumed she'd gone to someone else while I was on holiday, or something happened to her. Never saw her again. Never saw one fox in that garden from March, April, May, June, July, August. We're talking 5 months without any furry visitors. I obviously didn't leave food out. I didn't want to encourage foxes because of Greg, the new owner, and his beautiful dog, Elliot, who you will see one day, that big. The pond man has been in. We're very friendly. He found my 3 fish that I thought had disappeared. They're alive and well, and he's taking them home because Greg doesn't want them. He's done masses of work on the pond, and he said that Elliot the dog, just lay and watched him for 6 hours. He just drank from the pond and just lay down and watched Brian, the pool man, working away. Oh, I'm so happy he's happy there. And I'm sad on a day like this, but when it's grim weather, I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. On a hill. I'm on a hill now. Windy. Minute you go into town, gorgeous. Anyway, what I wanted to say to finish that story that ended so abruptly was that never saw another fox. Greg, the new owner of number 1, was with me a week before completion. We spent 2 hours together going around the house, so he got to know everything and all the idiosyncrasies you have in houses, and having a lovely chat, and Elliot was there. And suddenly we were in the lounge, and this beautiful little tiny, well, I would say nearly adult baby started coming into the kitchen. I thought it was a cat and screamed, which frightened the hell out of it, but it was coming into the house. Bearing in mind I hadn't seen any foxes in that garden for 5 months. And Greg said, look, there's another one down there, another one down the stairs. 2 of them identical, and both looked just like Socks the Fox, identical. So what a shock. And what a lovely thing. We both decided, and the neighbours, that they were Socks the Fox's cubs, and that they came to say bye-bye, because I looked after their mummy from when she was a baby fox. So very sad, but very heartwarming. I'm sure you agree. So that was the story. I'm so sorry that I cut it off as I went, oh, news on foxes. And I'm feeding foxes here, but they're very shy and I haven't seen one yet. For all I know, I might be feeding the neighbour's cats, but apparently there are foxes. So I give them a bit of dried food every night just to see if I see a little fox face. Okay, that's it for now. On with the rest of the show. So, after that beautiful facial in circles and before the opticians, which I spent 2 hours in, having an eye test, so I got a proper prescription, and then sorting out which glasses, ordinary sunglasses, which glasses for reading, which glasses for varifocal. Anyway, so I've got no sunglasses to pose in at the moment. My beautiful vintage black and white ones, my favourite 50s frames. They've got a crack in the arm, not the arms, the actual frame. And so we're not going for varifocals in there. He's going to try not to break it, but they might be broken, in which case I'll super glue them. Just saw something then. Have we got ghosts in here? I've done the saging. Right, so I went shopping after my facial, and look what I found in her rails. I don't need this, but I love it. It is Sandro, one of my favourite brands, very expensive, usually, obviously, much more. Oh, it's messages popping up on the phone. I keep seeing things doing that. You see how much better my eyes are with no glasses on. Ecstatic. Anyway, I bought this. I don't need it, but the great thing about the fact that all my stuff is in storage, and it was a complete mare trying to find anything. I did find winter shoes and winter boots and sort of half of what I went there with the list that long. Listen, it's not going to be long. I'm going to try and have a holiday in October, so I'll be out of the country for about 10 days. So hopefully it will whiz by and I'll be in my flat with all those boxes. John showed them the picture of all the boxes in the storage, and then they'll understand why it was so difficult. Why they don't write on the side of boxes instead of on the top is beyond me. So if you're moving soon, make sure they write everything on the side as well as the top if you're going into storage. Never again. Anyway, great excuse to go shopping, to stick to my rule. Only vintage, pre-loved, in the sale or gifted. No more extravagant shopping in London. It's just got to stop. It's ridiculous. Half the things I never wear because I live in Brighton. So yes, I'd rather spend in the future that money on travelling. Right, then I went to another charity shop, that lovely 50s charity shop, and got these. It's very hard for you to see, but they were only 15 quid, and they're a good, I can't remember the make. It'll come back to me in it, but a good make. And I'm very happy with these because they're light. So if I get to Lisbon, which is where I'm hoping to go for a city break, I will take these with me. I think that's a very nice outfit. They also look very good just tucked in to bigger clothes. And the other thing I got, now, you will have seen that I was going to get that orange coat that looked very mod. I wasn't totally happy with it because of that great big gap round the neck, and I couldn't find any of my polo necks to keep me warm in storage. So fortunately I looked on every rail she had. Look at the lining. This is some Nordic brand I've never heard of. I'll show you in a minute. It's one of the best colours for me, sage green. It's very much an autumnal coat, but so warm. At the moment, it's about 23 degrees out there, and yesterday was really warm in town. I'm really sorry I couldn't film anything in town much because I had two great big heavy bags with clothes, all my spectacles, everything. Paperwork for the solicitor. Right, so look at that. How gorgeous. I hope you can see it properly. How gorgeous is this coat? And it fits like a glove. And I was warm as toasty, too warm. So, and that was only, I think it was about 60 quid. So an absolute bargain, saving the planet. And this is Nomph, Nomph. Don't know them, but I'll put details for Circles. John will probably put a Circles logo on. Circles is where I want you to go for your clothes because it's very near Brighton Station. If you're coming to Brighton, you just turn left where you see their sign, hop and a skip. It just has such good stuff, and you know, we're helping the planet rather than buying new. Right, is there anything else? I think I might wind up now. I think that's enough for this week. I told you about, yes, the gig at the supper. No, I went to see Amanda and the Ducks. You would have seen that. So that's about it. The weather's been glorious. I'm going to get into shorts now and get my vitamin D outside. And I'm going to love you and leave you. Oh, and the highlight of the week. I don't normally film people who follow me. Because it's usually in London and somebody on Instagram, and it's all very busy and I can't be bothered to get the camera out, and some of them are quite shy. But this week excelled itself for bumping into the loveliest followers. Hello Sharon in Arizona. I think I've said that already. But it was just so nice to have the time to have a proper chat. And then the lovely lady that I met through Amanda outside the art gallery, the Grange. So it's been a lovely week of getting out and about, getting my 10,000 steps a day, doing my weight when I've got the energy. And I missed yoga at Pilates this morning, but hey ho, you can't do everything. All right, my darling, see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try and, I'm going to London tomorrow, so there will be lots to show you next week. And keep the comments coming. And thank you, all the new subscribers. Tell everybody about me, because we're building, and then I won't have to do any other work. So lots of love. Mwah. See you next week.